Now, each of us receives the revelation of our identity and walks it out in unique ways. Some fascinating experiences have led you to write this book. Would you be able to share some of those highlights with us?
I'd be happy to do that. Yes. I am what you could call a late bloomer, because it wasn't until I was in my 40s, actually 40 years old, that I had the first awareness of a sense of personal identity. Prior to that, no concept at all. And it was on my birthday that I actually was introduced to myself. And that might sound strange, but that's how it started. And had this encounter of meeting myself and asking the person looking back at me in the mirror, who are you? And in an emotional, just heightened emotional experience, just apologizing to that person for not having been there for her, and then promising that I'd do better. No, I had no sense of what that meant, but that's exactly what was coming from me. For a moment, at times, I thought I was losing it. Am I losing my mind? I'm talking to a person in the mirror. I'm seeing myself for the first time. But there was some element of hope that helped me to know I was on the brink of a defining moment. But it wasn't until 8 years later, at a women's conference, I was in Atlanta, listening to a message entitled, "It's Time to See Yourself the Way You Really Are." And the revelations concerning my royalty, that just burst forth. And I knew I had to write about it, and really started writing. I left that conference with this passion that what I had discovered, I'm going to help others to discover what I had missed. So I started writing, and the more I wrote, the more the revelation came. Then the manuscript was completed and should have been published, and actually ended up sitting instead for over 20 years.
Wow.
Yes. And the book finally emerged from its incubation in 2024, last year, or late last year, when I received an invitation to do a workshop at a conference. And the workshop theme that they gave me was recapturing our royalty. And out of that, the Holy Spirit just spoke to me. It is time. That's how the book came about.
Wow. So 20 years.
Absolutely. Over 20 years between the starting point of that revelation, the scribblings, the jottings, and the actual completion of the manuscript, we could say, over 20 years.
Wow. That's remarkable. And here it is now that we're talking about it, the book.
Absolutely.
Come forth in your royal identity. Why settle for fig leaves?
Yes.
Amazing.